Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
This show is sponsored by NatureBox. NatureBox ships great-tasting, healthy snacks right to your door. Forget the vending machine and start snacking smarter with healthy, delicious treats like dark cocoa almonds. Support this podcast by ordering a free NatureBox sampler box at naturebox.com/TMOS. That's right, free NatureBox snacks are found at naturebox.com/TMOS.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store and around the world on MikeO'MaraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Oh, there. Watch out there. You got a nor'easter. Oh, that's right. Batten down the hatches there. That's the fake New England accent. Batten down the hatches there. There's a nor'easter coming up the coast. Oh, watch out there.
What's the accurate? What's the real accent?
Jesus Christ, I swear to God, they're in a 50-mile-an-hour wind gust. I got to put an extra padlock on my garage.
That's like Tommy and Toot, right?
Yeah.
Garage.
By golly, my hat goes out to everybody that's up there in the New England and Mid-Atlantic area because you're getting hammered by a storm. And, you know, these nor'easters can be tricky. They can be a mite tricky. For the love of God, don't go sword fishing.
What makes them tricky, Tommy?
Oh, nature. You know, you never know when Mother Nature's going to throw you one of those giant curveballs. You know, she's just going to throw, you know, you'll be standing in at the plate, at your little life plate, and you'll think you're getting a fastball,
sure, and
she'll just almost breeze you back with a slider. That's dangerous. That's for sure.
Does Toot understand the weather?
Toot, do you understand the weather?
Yeah. It's gloomy and rainy, but it isn't. It probably isn't as bad as it is up north, Clee.
Well, that's what I listen to up here in Hancock County, the Gloomy and Rainy show.
Are they still on?
Yeah. It's Virgil Gloomy and his pal Rainy. And they do a fantastic job. They're great. They are so funny. They know all about sports.
Put Toot back on.
Hold on a second. Toot, God damn it, Toot, get over here. Yeah.
You listen to Gloomy and Rainy, Toot?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever been the eighth caller?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need the bottom of my boat painted.
Yeah.
And I need you to drain the oil out of the engine.
All right. You would have the boat out there. Yeah.
All right, put Tommy back on.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm coming, Toot. Yeah. Hello.
How long have you
I know I sound like Dick Queasy, but that's what we all sound like up here, for God's sake.
No, you have more assertiveness than Dick.
Stop scratching that. It'll get infected.
Toot.
How long have you employed Toot?
47, 48 years.
How did he get the job? He doesn't seem, able-bodied.
He does everything he's asked, just like so many people on the Mike O'Mara show. He does anything he's asked. That's for sure. We like him. We really do.
Can you run down his day for me? What will you ask him to do today?
He has his oatmeal at about 7 o'clock in the morning. Then we go out to the boatyard, and he straightens up, sweeps up, does whatever I have him do. And then in the afternoon, I let him take a little siesta because he's getting a little long in the tooth.
How old is he now?
He's 93.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder what his Social Security looks like.
Yeah, he's 93. He's doing a great job, though.
How old are you, Tom?
I'm 71.
Oh, so you're just a kid.
Oh, I'm just a spring chicken.
And
Absolutely.
you still have all the needs of a much younger man.
Oh.
Well, now, see,
That's
now you got all. This
really
conversation,
personal.
we're going to. What is that? That's a
Well, I was
sick,
just
twisted.
No, you said that.
All of a sudden, you're turning it in one of those, nudie magazines.
No,
I don't know what's going on.
You just said that
Family show.
Toot does anything that is asked of him.
Oh.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to terminate this phone call, and you better keep your fat ass away from the boatyard.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Exclusive interview with Tommy and
I don't know where that came from. I thought we were here to read another fabulous craft recipe.
Oh, of course we are.
Here we go.
Rob, would you like to give the author of this particular recipe?
Yeah, this one was crafted by the funniest man on Facebook, Craig Harleman. Good guy. Good
I'll
listener.
be the judge of that. Family time, fun time. Holiday time, Christmas time. Any time is a good time when you make this fun, fast, and affordable recipe from Kraft Foods. It's Uncle Tito's wet newspaper and more.
Excuse me?
It's Uncle Tito's wet newspaper and motor oil fricassee. One bite, and you'll moan plaintively, "Que lástima! Hay dos chicas en la cocina." Or would it be cochina?
No, and there's two women in the kitchen.
Would it be cochina? Would kitchen, Mr.
Cocina.
Second
It's
language?
cocina. It's cocina.
It would not be cochina. It would
No,
be cocina.
it's cocina.
Okay, I don't know.
I would have corrected
from
him.
Bolivia. First, exhume the body of Lon Chaney Jr. Next, dispose of the corpse in accordance with guidelines set forth by the Canadian Funeral Directors Association. Then, line the mold-strewn casket with the March 7th, 1984 issue of the New Orleans Times-Picayune. Wow. I wonder what kind of drugs he was doing when he did this.
Yeah.
Moisten the lifestyle section with the tears of 8 Guatemalan housewives following a VHS screening of Terms of Endearment.
It's so obvious.
VHS.
Wow. Add the following. Here we go. 8 quarts of Quaker State brand motor oil, 3 packages of Goya brand yellow rice, 5 cartons of Jell-O brand amalgamated pudding, 4 slightly bruised persimmons, 2 emotionally damaged marionettes, and a teaspoon of the love juice provided by Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis during the lesbian scene in the Academy Award-nominated film Black Swan.
All right.
That's the
Wow.
first time in the history of the show we've used the words love juice.
Well, yeah, and we'll probably have to edit it out.
No,
you
I
know.
think it's okay.
Yeah, okay. I remember the book better than you do. Place the mixture into a dilapidated Little Caesars pizza oven at 745 degrees Celsius with simmering regret. Stir with the oar of an Ivy League crew team every 42 to 48 minutes until congealed in such a way that it resembles a drum once played by Buddy Rich prior to an explosive temper tantrum on an Omaha-bound Trailway tour bus. Wow. Serve the entree in 11 concentric pieces, place counterclockwise atop a Whammo brand Frisbee, and top with Kraft Baby Marshmallows. Another holiday favorite from your friends at Kraft. Start the show, you hump.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Let's get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world.
Suspect your husband's having an affair? Worried your wife may leave you? Concerned your daughter may have run away with gypsies? Then put your fears to rest with the Butterfield Detective Agency. With my array of disguises, I can blend seamlessly into almost any environment. Firefighter, holidaymaker, infant, explorer, fitness instructor, American, Christmas man. And that's not all. Sailor, croupier, Lord Mayor's croupier, pyramid worker, theatrical ghost, Central American, male air hostess. And that's still not all. Gay man, Australian, tea lady, comedian, office worker, carpet salesman. That's all. So call the Butterfield Detective Agency now. And I promise I will try my absolute hardest to bring your loved ones back to you, dead or alive.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. Mike O'Mara, Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana. And now, from his easy chair, here's Mike.
We are live from the Cabby Piper Studios, heard worldwide. This is the Mike O'Mara Show. Hope you're having a good holiday season, and if you are, I salute you because I am not in the Christmas spirit yet.
Oh, no.
Oh, I thought that was that's all like edited together, right? So you can't start that.
Can't
from the
start it
beginning.
over, no. I could play the song again.
Yeah.
got
Could you
the
find
song.
it?
Yeah, I've got the song. I'll get it for you. Give me
You've
one
got
sec.
is it? Would it take a long time to do that?
Not at all.
I really, because sometimes when I'm doing the open, let me just finish here. We are powered by Encore Insurance Services with over 26 million downloads, heard daily at MikeO'MaraShow.com, and exclusively over the air on the mighty 1630 KCJJ in the heart of the heartland. Rob's doing two things at once right now.
And that's all right. Number 46, Mike. He's a tight end. He's a sophomore. He went to Norman High School in Norman, Oklahoma. It's George Kittle.
George
Kittle.
A tight end that likes a tight ass because he gets laid all the time. Allegedly.
Yeah.
The Mike O'Mara Show is a daily podcast and radio show with the greatest listeners on the planet. Why?
Why is this?
Because they get it. You know, I tell people all the time down here, new people, I hand out my card and I say, give it a listen. I think you'll like it. That's like the first 5 minutes of the show where they hear Oscar say that, and I know that's going to scare people away.
No, I think it's nice.
I
really
thought that
do.
was the classiest of them all.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. Absolutely. That's
Here
what
we
I
go,
thought.
Mike.
Pure class.
Here's the song again, Mike.
Okay, here it is. Well, wait, hold on. Let me do my commercial first.
Oh, okay. All
and
right.
then we will come back and I will do that. The show today today is brought to you by Mack Weldon. Oscar is wearing Mack Weldon underwear as we speak. I love their socks. I love their T-shirt. The material is amazing, and I have a favor to ask of you. Won't you buy your underwear from me? Won't you buy your underwear from me? I will give a nice big bear hug to the first person to buy Mack Weldon underwear, because I've never sold underwear on any radio show, on any podcast, on any incarnation of what I've done. I have never sold underwear, and I'm very excited about it.
It's a new era, Mike, an exciting new era for underwear.
Boxer briefs, they've got boxers, they've got everything.
Everything.
Yes, it's time to change your underwear by wearing underwear from MackWeldon.com. Mack Weldon is all about the fusion of old-school quality and modern-day technology. The result, the best underwear you've ever worn, and we mean comfortable. Oscar's wearing it right now, whether it's underwear, undershirts, socks like I have, T-shirts like I have. Mack Weldon has the best, and better yet, they make sure convenience is king. Forget the crowded department stores. Who likes, I ask you as men.
Yes, men.
As a man, who likes to go into a department store and buy underwear?
I detest this. I hate this.
You got to get into that aisle. It's awkward. You hope it's on sale. It's a whole thing.
We always feel hinky about it, so do it online. It's easy to order, reorder, and replenish. Just click bim bang boom. What is it? Just click bam. Just click boom bam for the best. Of course he can say that. He can't pronounce pizza, but he can say boom bam.
Well, because he's
which
got a
violates
vested interest.
every
It's
single.
my catchphrase.
Yeah, that's his. You look marvelous.
Yeah.
He's got it on his cover page on Facebook now. Boom bam. I almost shared that and made it mine. It looks so damn nice.
Love it.
For the best underwear in the world, boom bam. Just click, and their try-on guarantee means that you will be 100% satisfied with the fit of your underwears. Mack Weldon, and I like calling it underwears. I know I made that mistake. Thank you.
That's fine.
No, it's good.
MackWeldon.com. Remember that name, MackWeldon.com. MackWeldon.com, people.
Do it.
And now we've been waiting for it, but
Yes.
Rob, crank it up a little
All right,
bit.
here we
because
go.
It's time for me to talk up a record,
no.
everybody.
That's the wrong button. I'm sorry. That's not it. Only 16 days.
Whoa. 60.
Hi there.
Hi there. How about Christmas?
Hello.
Have you done your shopping? You better get busy.
If anyone came up to you in real life and said, "Hi there, how about Christmas?" wouldn't you kick him in the face?
Yeah, you better get busy. Screw you.
All right, I'm
Yes.
sorry. What
That's
I meant
it.
to play was this, Mike.
Hey, everybody. Greetings from Power 105 WAVA. That's right. All the way up until Christmas, we're going to be playing more and more Christmas tunes for you. Yeah, we weren't like some of the other wussy stations that decided to do it in October. Those stations totally suck. But I just want to say on behalf of everybody here at Power 105, myself, Smokey Rivers, and Alan Goodman, I want to say Merry Christmas to you. There we go.
You nailed
Only
the
took one
Ronettes, all
try.
three of them.
Thank you, baby. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
So I'm troubled that you are not in the Christmas spirit. What's your deal?
I'm feeling a tad blah today.
Really?
A tad under the weather. Yeah, I've it's
All
just,
that sun?
no, it's all
Well,
those
it's not sunny at
goddamn
all.
antibiotics that they're pouring into my body.
Hey, you're much better than you were 3 weeks ago.
This is true.
Remember
Should've
those
seen me-
days.
Should have seen me half an hour before the show, pal.
Oh.
Yes, sirree. It's called adrenaline. That's what makes it work. I will tell you this, that speaking of Christmas,
Yes.
I had the distinct honor and privilege of dropping by Tech 411.
Oh, the
yesterday.
Tech 401 Studios?
The Tech 411
Nice.
Studios, where
Do they look like
we
these
recorded.
studios?
Now, the first thing that I was
It's a
asked to
photocopy of these
I was
studios.
asked to join the show, and when I
Yes.
was asked to join the show, I realized towards the end I was asked under false pretenses. That Oscar said, "Come on by, it's a half-hour show."
Yes.
and and he lied about that. I guess he goes longer
Well,
sometimes.
we
So
were
there-
riffing.
There is no firm end time on Tech 411.
Mike, if there's a quality content, we just keep
You
going.
just go
We
and
just
go.
keep
Could you
going.
have you ever done an hour?
We have done an hour, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so it's open ended. I
It's
didn't
open.
realize that.
Usually it's 30 minutes. We try to keep it at 30, but we had such a good time. I said, well, where's the time? That's 40 minutes.
And you know what,
45.
Mike? Actually, that
Yes.
speaks very well of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because sometimes with other partners he has in the Tech 411 world,
Yes.
they're floundering to fill 30 minutes. And
How dare you?
I mean, I've heard it happen.
Quality program.
I mean, with the tinkle of ice cubes in the background, sometimes the show loses its direction.
Let me tell you
Well, the bottom line is Oscar and I, and you, Rob, the three of us, and the two of us in whatever incarnation.
Right.
You and I, Rob, and you and I, Oscar, could probably fill an 8-hour shift if we had to.
There was a lot of talk of tech, but you may not learn much on the show. Entertaining though.
Well, here's the thing.
Does Mike learn stuff?
Can we fill the time? Yes. Can it be fun for us and go quickly? Yes, and it did both yesterday because we got on. Well, if you are in the market for a television this holiday season, I think you might want to tune in because we do a lot of TV talk.
Oh, that's good.
A lot of TV talk on Tech 411. And then at the conclusion of the show, we got on the subject of Christmas and what we're going to do with Christmas. And Oscar was kind enough to share an exchange that he had with Rob regarding Christmas and Secret Santa.
It's not secret at all. It's just
Rob, I wasn't there. All I know is that Oscar was discussing with me your reticence to participate in a Secret Santa type deal. And I said, well, that doesn't surprise me. Rob doesn't celebrate Valentine's Day. And when Rob can get out of getting a gift, he will get out of getting a gift.
Because, Mike, you love Valentine's Day so bad.
Okay. I get my lady something every Valentine's Day.
Yes, but if you had an out, you would take it.
A playlet here, right? I don't think he would take it.
I'm not answering that question.
Okay.
So,
to be clear, before you do your playlist, get in character, and I'll do the setup. It was never about Secret Santa because really we only exchange gifts with each other, and Secret Santa doesn't work with 3 people. So it would
Did you have that discussion with him? I got news for you. I wasn't there. I'm bringing this up for entertaining banter. Entertaining banter.
This is what happened. I'll let you judge. All right,
here we go.
So we're sitting here. We wrap up a fun show, and a
perfect show.
Rob looks at me. He's doing the show description for Pony. He says, "Hey, Oscar," and I said, "Okay." What's up, Rob?
Hey, I want to make my voice sound as high as possible. So I went, "Hey, Oscar," and he said, "Is that a good-looking woman?"
Do you? What do you think about not giving gifts this year? Since Mike's in Florida and we have to ship things to him, the whole shipping thing's a hassle. We should probably not give gifts this year. And then I looked at him and I said, "Really? You want to cancel Christmas because Mike's in Florida? We ship things to him all the time, and he ships them to us all the time. It's called the post office."
All right, there it is. There it is, Rob. It's in your corner.
That's what I said. The thing I have is that we've never done
this is the
Secret
show
Santa.
now. You can't retreat and be quiet like you are in all our meetings. You actually have to talk now.
I thought that, you know what, we all give each other a gift, and it's all, it's fine and good, but wouldn't it be easier?
Give each other the gift of friendship.
We do, Mike. We give each other the gift of laughter.
Every
thousands
day.
and thousands of times every year.
Why did you want to cancel Christmas?
I don't want to cancel Christmas.
He'd be the last guy. Do you know when he gets with his own family, Christmas starts like October 31st and runs, through February.
It starts at Thanksgiving when it should start.
But you just go nuts. I mean, every weekend when you get home, where you truly want to be, and you start putting on Facebook the everything is Christmas. Your jukebox, your
love
fruitcakes.
Christmas. I do. But
And incidentally, the fruitcakes, I have to give Rob. You have to give credit where credit is due. That's a labor of love for Rob Spiewak that he incorporated into the show.
We use the ingredients every year.
To who?
Do you really expense?
We've gotten receipts before.
You are so full of this.
I think you tried to submit some.
No.
I had to look at the
this
ledger.
Is such a lie. This is fabrication.
I believe he's lying. He's a good liar like that. He is a dirty liar like that.
I seem to recall receipts.
I seem to recall you being a jerk.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can back mine up.
Oh my God! What's this? Okay, we've got. Let me see. Duct tape, cables, walnuts. What the hell is going on? Walnuts. What the hell is this? This doesn't make any sense.
You get a call from Andrews and say, $40 seems a little high for nutmeg.
Hi, Mike. I want to understand why they have walnuts. What they do? What's that? Rob submitted a receipt for walnuts. No, stop that.
Have you ever expensed any, and I'm talking about, you go wide here.
Right.
Like anything large ticket, anything even associated with fruitcakes outside of postage.
No.
Okay.
Never.
Maybe it's the postage. That's what I remember. Yeah,
the postage is cool.
right. Okay,
postage is completely
that aside,
legit. And Rob sacrifices.
You want me to pick up the postage this year?
No, he's deflecting back to the presents. Why didn't you want to get Mike or me presents?
It's not that I didn't want to get you guys presents. I just
What about
thought,
Pony? Maybe Rofo deserves something.
Well, I think they do.
Now let's not get happy.
And you know what? I think Pony deserves something very nice. Maybe a gift certificate or a gift card of some sort.
You know what? I think that gift certificates are perfectly acceptable among coworkers.
That's totally cool, but he didn't want to give anything, Mike.
But it wasn't just me. I said, wouldn't it be easier for you? Wouldn't it be easier for Mike if we just sort of waived it this year? And I floated the idea out. Apparently, someone
Did we do that at some point? Didn't we kind of bag birthday gifts?
No,
I don't think
now
so.
that we're a smaller, we get gifts for everything.
We've never done that.
But apparently,
we've
certain
never
ones
waived
of
birthday
us,
gifts.
Mike,
No.
Oh, okay.
Certain ones of us are so into the,
Must be great to be so certain all the time.
the commercial. Yeah, you know when we.
No,
Mike,
I
think
remember because we had a conversation, then we went back to the conversation. We capped the price of the gifts.
We
That's
had
the
a
closest we've
conversation.
ever
I
gotten.
usually have that discussion on June 23rd.
We had the conversation that said no more birthday gifts right after I expensed the cherries. That's when it happened. So,
But he said, wouldn't it be easier for all of us not to give gifts to each other?
yeah, and it would be easier. But you know what?
Well, you know what?
Some
A lot of
people
things
is
would
so
be
into
easier, Rob.
the,
It's not all about being easier, Rob.
Yeah.
It's not all about
I
being
guess some
easier.
people really like the commercial end of the holiday and wants their presents.
Well, I mean, you'd like getting a present, right?
You know what? You don't have to get me a present. It'd be easier. Don't worry about it. I'll get you something. I'll get Oscar something really great, of course.
I think we, and
This is getting really weird because it's so I'm sitting here and I'm wondering. I don't know. After all we've been through every year, and as hard as we work, and we have good months, we have bad months.
Sure,
it's not. It's really a question of effort. And it's like you didn't want to put in that little effort for your boys.
He's like the pit bull that gets you in the yard,
And
and
you know what?
feel, and you got him on your arm. Hold on, and you had him on your arm, and then you feel that the bite pressure is starting to relax a little bit, so you think you can pull that arm away, and then the grip gets tighter.
Mike,
the grip gets much tighter.
And as he says, it's a question of effort and whether or not I want to take the effort that he takes every year to print out an Amazon gift card. I could make that effort.
Right.
I do
think,
believe that
I
last
think it's
year,
the monetary issue.
No,
That's what it is.
I don't care about that.
That is a blatant lie.
You got probably the gift that required the most effort of all.
Which one was that?
The beautiful coat.
Oh, I did get the coat, which I returned, by the way.
Did you give him
You might, yeah.
Yes.
Did you give him a coat?
He gave me a coat.
I think
Joseph
as a matter
A.
of fact,
Bank,
we did.
nice gift card, guys.
Yes.
All right,
Nice
here's the rule. This is one of those situations where, outside of an adamant protest from one of my partners,
Right.
this will officially. Where's my gavel?
Here's
this
the
will
rule.
become law.
Okay.
I believe this year that the three of us, and Pony. And Pony's not required to get anybody gifts.
No, he's out.
So
But
Pony,
it would
you're
be
Pony.
nice, though.
Rob,
That's a joke. Civilian
Rob.
joke.
Pony, you are not required to get anybody gifts.
No,
okay?
as a matter of fact, you're not allowed to get anybody gifts.
You're not allowed to get anybody gifts. All right, do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
But Pony will be included in the gifts. Pony will get 4 gifts.
Okay.
He will 3 gifts. He will get gifts from all 3 of us.
Perfect.
Rofo and Mac,
They
maybe
deserve something.
maybe they get a gift certificate.
Can I ask something of the interns? And
Yes.
it's sort of Christmas, but it's sort of an intern thing.
Right.
Can they be required to give us gifts that they make?
I like that.
Can they?
Well, now you're putting more effort on their plate, and you're great at that. So I think that's a wonderful thing.
I think it would be
that would
so
be fun.
nice if they
I think
brought
that-
us something.
How
homemade
crafty
gifts.
can you be?
A craft.
Yeah.
And you know what? How about
Macaroni
this?
necklace.
You know what? I'll make
Always
it
wanted
easier.
one.
They don't have to get any of us individual gifts.
They don't.
They both have to give the show a craft.
Do they have?
They have to make a
Each of
craft, and
them?
each of them has to make
So
one craft.
We will get 2 pieces of arts and crafts.
On our Christmas show, we will get 2 crafts that were made, and they can do any. And let me tell you something. The
Sky's the limit.
The sky is the limit. Anything goes. It does not have to be something made with sticks or something like that. Any craft. That means painting, sculpture.
They could mix media.
Whatever.
They could use clay and pasta, and they could paint it and use pipe cleaners.
Rob was an art teacher in a previous life.
Oh, God.
Down there,
Can
like
you
that.
see the look of horror on the
I
fat
think that'll be
women's
fun.
face when he walks into Michael's?
Oh, absolutely.
When Mac walks into Michael's,
They look like kid touchers.
I need dowel
And I
rods."
think what the deal is that I will be heading out and purchasing a gift for Oscar and for Rob.
Yeah.
And Rob will be doing one for me and Oscar. And
vice versa.
Oscar
Yeah,
will be
yeah,
doing
yeah.
one for Rob and Mike. I
There
think
we go.
That's not too taxing. And
No,
I don't
not at
have
all. No.
I floated.
And I don't have
out.
anybody else. You guys were godparents at my kid's baptism. I don't have anybody else down here.
I floated an idea out, and it was not well received. And so you know what?
It was like a grenade.
Mike, what happens is this: one lives, one learns.
Well, it's strange with you. I never can really pigeonhole you as far as thoughtfulness, because in many cases you are, when it's effortless, you're one of the most thoughtful people I know.
How nice of you to say.
What I'm saying by that is this: when a line can be dropped, or a message can be given, or something that can be done with your thumb,
yes,
Rob is front of the line, absolutely, unquestionably
kills it.
Front of the line. And let me tell you something: do not diminish those messages. Rob can send a message sometimes when I need to get it that is absolutely the best. It's other moments that and I think we might be similar in this, Rob, where we kind of drift into the land of me, and we don't necessarily. You think about your jukebox, and I think about my golf game, and we just don't, do that.
Make
and Oscar,
no mistake, I'm
hand,
extraordinarily selfish.
Yeah, and Oscar, on the other hand,
I'm generous.
You're generous,
I'm
but you're also
generous.
That's right.
But you're a pure hump most of the time.
He's generous with everything, including his opinions.
Yes, he shares his opinions liberally.
I like to celebrate the holidays with people I love.
Oscar, to be honest with you, when it comes
feel
to
that bike get tighter?
This kind of mission, Oscar is into it. And he's into getting gifts for both you and I. And I think we should water that garden, and we should encourage that behavior.
The main reason he's so into it this year is because I asked if we could not do it. Now it becomes his key task in life is to shop for
Mr.
gifts.
Burns over here.
Yeah, it's
we're all like having a good time in life, and out of the blue, he's like, "Hey, it wasn't like the best year. Yeah. Why don't we not give gifts?" I'm like, "It wasn't the best year, but
I never
hello.
said that. I never said anything about the year.
It was a perfectly fine year.
There was a tone. I felt
it was
the tone.
a good year. It's still a good
felt
year.
The tone.
Come on,
Your Honor. I would
tone.
like to have that remark removed. He doesn't know tone.
Stricken.
He barely speaks English.
So let me now I will bring up the last thing on the plate. This is the last thing that your nemesis over there brought up. I wouldn't be doing my job as a journalist if I didn't share it with you.
Well, it's good that you share it because I don't listen to that show.
Well, I'll share it with by a question.
Yes.
And here's my question for you. When this is determined, this is how we're going to do it.
Right.
Will you be going home and saying to your wife that you now have to buy Oscar and Mike Christmas presents?
Yeah,
Will you be asking Carrie?
But here's the
because
thing.
You have
is that Oscar brought up tone. Here's the tone that it will be set in. It'll say,
okay.
Guess what, Carrie? We get to buy presents for Mike and Oscar.
And she'll laugh and roll her eyes and say, "F those guys."
She'll be fine.
What?
She'll be fine. It'll be great.
But you will ask her, right? You will mention it to her.
You won't take out a loan.
I'll just do it.
You'll just do it?
I'll just do it.
Now he's ballsy. Now he's brazen.
Yes, you know why, Oscar? Because you taught me how.
Really?
Yes. This is really, it's been a great year because I've learned so much from Pancho Villa. It's really going to be a great year. I can't wait till next year.
Well, you know what? On another show, we'll discuss what we really want for Christmas. Oscar's already kind of set the table for me, and I'm kind of excited about it, but we'll wait and see. And Pony, you will be getting that gift that keeps on giving as per usual, so you can count on that this year, okay? As far as, openers and wrapping paper, I'm not going to take time to do that for you. Oscar will, though. Oscar will get you.
I'm gonna go to Costco and get him the biggest jar of olives he's ever seen.
No, you're going to reach under your desk there, Rob, and you're going to pull out that black book. That's what you're going to do. You're going to take pen to paper. That's how that's going to work. We'll take a break. When we come back, more fun and more thrills on the Mike O'Mara Show.
The holidays. Fun time, family time, Santa time. Oh, I'm going to stop talking like Orson Welles. It's Hanukkah time, Kwanzaa time, and a great time to take some time to subscribe to your 2015 TMOS bonus package. That's right. The French. Yes, folks, you can grab all of next year's great bonus content right now. Subscribe for a full year and you'll get full access to all of the 2015 bonus content, on-demand video access to every bonus show, plus access to the entire bonus show anthology at over 25% savings. It's the most bang for your TMOS entertainment buck. All the info is waiting for you at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Just click the banner marked TMOS bonus packages, you bonehead. They make a great gift, even as a gift for yourself. The best kind of gift ever. The Mike O'Mara Show bonus packages. So get them and get ready to laugh all year long.
It was
Thank you very much. That's it's amazing how easy it is to do that Orson Welles impression. I wonder why. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by Stamps.com. Face it.
Yeah, there's Mike facing it right there.
Oh, yeah.
Face it, with the holidays approaching, you don't have time to go to the post office. There's too much traffic, not enough parking, and it will be packed with everyone mailing holiday gifts and packages. Now, if you love your fellow man and you just like to be shoulder to shoulder with people that smell offensive, that's all well and good. But if you truly want to do something that's going to make your life easier, if you send out a lot of packages and cards and letters at Christmas time, you go to Stamps.com. With Stamps.com, everything that you would do at the post office, you can do right from your desk. This is so easy. Buy and print official U.S. postage using your own computer and printer, and then the mailman picks it up and boom, bam.
Boom, bam.
That's it.
Boom, bam.
Boom,
There we go.
Then bam.
It's easy and convenient, and you will love not going to the post office. We use Stamps.com all the time, and you should too. It makes Fruitcake shipping an absolute snap. Act now for a 30-day free, no-risk trial and $110 bonus offer, including a free digital scale and up to $55 in free postage. Just go to Stamps.com and click on the microphone and use our code TMOS. Don't wait. Go to Stamps.com, and before you do anything else, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in TMOS. Stamps.com and TMOS. Thank you.
And Merry Christmas.
Yes, and they like their commercials dry.
Yes,
they like
do.
them to be without musical accompaniment, so we can hammer home the message.
We can ship you your presents through Stamps.com.
Oh, we will.
Amen. I
there
will
you
do the
go.
same. I will do the same thing with my digital
Nice.
scale down here. Thank you very much. I just wanted to say one serious thing before we move on, just for anybody that might be listening to us. We have listeners in the Gaithersburg area, lots of them, and for anybody that might have any connection to that family with the tragedy, absolute heartbreaking story of the jet, small private jet that crashed into a house in Gaithersburg, killing a mother and a toddler and an infant. And it was just
so tragic.
One of the saddest stories, just to see
Horrible.
the husband standing outside the house. I don't even know what you can do. God love him. He's got a preschooler that's still alive. She was in school, so he's got that. But other than that, they just look like such a wonderful family.
Yeah.
And really, you never know, do you? You really just never know. You never know when your number's going to come up.
I saw a post on Facebook yesterday. One of the first responders to the scene is a listener, and one I know.
Oh, wow.
And his words were, he said, I can't even. And you put you try to wrap your head around it, and you can't. It just makes you want to hug your kids a little tighter. It really does.
Well, it sucks, and so really,
I grew up in that area, in northern Montgomery County, and usually I stay here in the studio, but this last time I went home to get lunch and then come back, and I turn on the TV, and it's that surreal moment where you're like, there's no way a jet crashed into a house.
How did this happen?
Right.
Well, the only thing that I noticed, the only thing a little awry in this entire story was, and I saw this morning, that this guy had crashed another plane at the same airport.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little weird.
Yeah.
That's a little strange, isn't it? I mean,
do you think this could possibly result in tighter regulations on people that have a history?
I don't know. That's a great question. I think that we don't know about private air travel. And, there are a lot of guys.
Very foreign world to me, so I don't know.
I used to hang out with my friend Alan, who ran a private air company.
He flew out of Leesburg, right?
He flew G5s and Falcons and the big private jets. And he told me that you got a lot of people up there that are, some of them know what they're doing and some of them don't. I'm not casting any aspersions on the individual that's killed. You don't know what the circumstances. Could have been a bird strike.
Also, a jet that's $4.1 million, you're not talking about a little Cessna.
No, this is a big
These
plane.
are the type of jets that have like countermeasures and safety. I mean, you can only, again, we don't know what happened, but I sit there. I've been on smaller jets, right?
Right.
And there are times you're like, okay, this thing's going down in the next hour. Like, it's curtains. Like, just I say a prayer and it's probably going to be there, right?
Oh, sorry about that.
Okay.
That was the story that I actually got here. I want to turn that off.
But you look at this jet, you say, this is the type of jet that legitimately would have, like, something horrible must have happened for it to go that way, right?
Yeah, and a lot of people are saying bird strike. We're not sure what it is there, but
so sad.
Marie Gemmel, 36 years old, her son 3, and her 1-month-old also
the infant.
were in the house.
Heartbreaking.
And this time of year, just to sometimes it's the perfect storm with a tragedy like that makes you hug your kids a little more and realize that you never, ever know.
You
Not
don't.
in a million years.
You
would
do not
expect
know.
that. So it's tough. Hockey night for me tonight with Twitch.
Hey, that's going to be awesome.
Cool. Mark Riddell.
I'm driving the 9 hours up to Tampa.
Now, it's not really 9 hours.
No, it's 2. It's all of 2.
It's like going to Ocean City almost.
2.
No,
you get to Salisbury.
It's like getting to Baltimore.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. It doesn't take 2 hours to get to Baltimore.
From my house, it does.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm a little concerned because I don't know if it's because of all the drugs I've been taking for my myriad of ailments.
Your recreational drugs, Mike?
Last night, do you know how I joked about going to bed at 8:30? Last night, I had the schedule of a 100-year-old man.
What did you do last night?
I turned in at 7:45 last night.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Oh, my God.
I was out of it.
You didn't
I was
even
tired.
see Final Jeopardy?
No.
You missed the Voice semifinals.
I missed that. No, I watched
That guy
TV.
sounded just like Bono.
Right?
Oh, my God.
I watched TV till about 9-ish, probably, but then lights out. And you look, I'll tell you something. I now, with Carla up in Virginia, I will sit on the couch, and when I even move my foot, both dogs are going, is it time? Is it time? It's getting earlier every night. Is it time?
So they dig it.
Oh, they totally dig it. They want to go into that bed. That's where they want to be. And Beluga, now, when it's night time, Beluga will come literally lean his entire body next to mine, and he will press up against me, and
he
will
loves
go to
peanut
sleep.
butter.
So, well, interesting you bring that up.
Oh, wow.
You're really lonely.
Now I know what to get him for Christmas.
No, this has nothing to do with me, other than the fact that I own these pooches.
Yes.
But the fact is that there is an issue that we have with the 2 dogs.
Oh.
That, boy, how do I do this without
found the
getting
mistletoe?
police? No, the fact is that Frankie will saddle over to Beluga on a regular basis, and this morning, right before the show, I caught them doing it blatantly. And Frankie will walk over on all fours. He will lift his rear leg, and Beluga will clean him, if you know what I mean.
You know what, Oscar?
Wow.
I believe that's a category.
Nature will find a way.
Yeah.
I told them to stop. I told them to stop because they were doing it last night in the bed, too. Now, they're both neutered. They're both neutered dogs, but apparently the plumbing, I guess...
it gets gamey down there.
There's got to... Well, I think there's sensation down there.
Mike, I mean, be honest.
I don't know.
When you find them doing it and they look at you, does the look they give you seem to be saying, come join us?
It's not gentle, Rob. It's not gentle.
Like,
when I see them doing that, I'm like, hey, knock it off.
Get down
Knock
here.
it off. They know that. They know that.
They
and
know they're being bad. Mike,
well,
that's
Frankie,
why it's so hot. Because
Frankie
it's forbidden.
Frankie is the hedonist.
Well, he's a
Frankie is the one that Frankie will walk over and get this look. He will get this.
The Latins? Yeah. Okay, that's why.
He will get this look on his face. It's like this, like the eyes get a little bit bigger, and he saddles over to Beluga. And Beluga, if it tastes salty, he's going to lick it. I mean, that's just the way.
Put that on a tombstone. Now, let me ask you a question, and I will also veil this because my.
By the way, have I done my impression of when I take them out on the leashes to go potty? Okay, cross line, 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 cross line.
Don't cross the streams,
dipshits.
Mike, don't say that.
I'm
now
sorry.
You're playing double dutch.
Yes.
Linus.
God.
Linus is neutered as well.
Beluga lives for it. Beluga just senses that. Oh, okay, this is it. It's really easy to manage. Cross the line. Cross the line. Cross the line. Cross the line. They drive me nuts.
Linus is also neutered, but there are times, and I'll just say this in a most veiled way, there are times in the house when the lipstick comes out.
Ooh.
Does Linus blow? Does Linus blow any other dogs in the neighborhood?
Do you mind your language, pal?
Hey, man.
He doesn't.
Speaking the truth.
What he does is, they get together and they play cards. Although,
Are there any other dogs in the neighborhood that blow Linus?
Hey, stop it. You're not helping anybody.
It really does get awkward. And it's nature, but for some reason we have to shame them. Like, this is not okay. Like, it's their dogs.
I believe Mr. Santana has hit it, and he has nailed it right there. We have identified something significant here. Dogs don't do the whole learned behavior unless you're training them to chase a ball. But dogs are born that way.
He was chasing a ball.
2 of them.
Maybe a couple.
Nobody trained Frankie to do that. So this is natural behavior.
No one trained him.
Oh yeah,
Mike. Anything you want to tell us?
No, that's so disgusting.
You don't kick him out.
Hours and hours on YouTube saying, "Look at this! Look at this!"
I want to tell you, it is so gross to me. It is so gross to see this because I was watching the Today Show. I'm sitting on that, that yellow couch that we watch the game on, and I'm sitting on that couch, and I look over, and Beluga is completely laying down with his paws forward, and Frankie is going up to Beluga's face like it's a fire hydrant. I swear to God! And I said, "Stop it!" And I looked at it because I couldn't believe my eyes when I first, because to really see it that way at that angle. I mean, if I'd been a photographer, it would have been a tremendous angle to see everything that was going on.
Do you think it comes out of boredom? Maybe they need more activity.
No, I don't think it's boredom at all. I think it's Frankie saying, this feels good, and Beluga going, this smells good.
And Beluga's last hurrah. This is sort
of or he's at that age where he's like, I'm going to show, he's almost like asserting his dominance, and he's not actually looking for pleasure.
You mean Frankie?
Frankie is, and he's just like, look at these. Right. Look at these. What do you think of these?
Yeah.
Like he's almost teasing him.
Yeah. Look at this.
Yes.
Hey.
All I know is it. Look, and maybe I'm discriminating against my gay dogs, but I'm going to tell you this, that it both angers me and disgusts me at the same time. I don't like it. I don't. And you know what?
You don't find it alluring at all?
Maybe I should be more open-minded.
They used
I'm certainly
to be
open-minded with people.
Better than hating each other.
Yeah, if they don't fight.
And fighting.
That would stink.
But that mouth, in the morning when Beluga wakes up and it's like 6:25, Beluga gives me a little, tap, and then it's like face. And then he's got his face up near mine. And then he does another thing that disgusts me.
What's that?
And he only does this on our bed. And I have to go stop 10 times and tell him. He will bury his face in whatever pillow is near him, and he will do the rub. He rubs his gross
that stank off.
No, that's exactly what he's doing.
No,
he's
I don't
that
think that
stank
is.
off.
I think it's because
from an evening of fellatio.
I think it's because he loves you and the pillow smells like you.
No.
Don't you think?
Well, he does
it
on Carla's. He goes right over to Carla's pillow when I tell him no.
Well, I have to imagine that her pillow would smell better than yours, but he loves you both.
He does something with Carla's sheet. That's
stop!
God. I'm not going to include that on the show.
Yeah.
He scratches
I had a neighbor dog.
He scratches at where her butt is.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow. And then the next day, Mike's at the fire pit burning all the linen.
Hey, that's Doggy Corner. That was a big one, wasn't it? That was special.
Good.
I hope you enjoyed that. We'll take a break. Come back with more on the Mike O'Mara Show. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, everybody. 2 words, people. Free snacks.
Oh, bring them.
That's right. Free snacks. I said it. Listen up. First, drop that candy bar. Forget the chips. They're not good for you. Do what we do. Get natural, delicious snacks at NatureBox.com. NatureBox gives you hundreds of delicious snacks that are better for you. A lot of people are getting into NatureBox and raving about the product. You have to try some of these wonderful snacks like peanut butter nom-noms, dark cocoa almonds, baked sweet potato fries. Put some more in that copy. I want to tell people about all the different
clusters.
snacks. Cashew clusters. We got to update that, Rob Spiewak. Give me some more.
You got
Come
it.
on now. There's 0 artificial ingredients, 0 trans fats, 0 high fructose corn syrup. You'll even find snacks that are low in sugar and gluten-free. Now is your chance to try NatureBox free with a sampler box featuring 5 of their most popular snacks. I really love reading on Facebook people that are getting into these, especially for some reason during the holidays. I guess people are putting them out in bowls and people are loving them.
It's a nice surprise when you get the box. You're like, oh, yes.
It's fun.
To get your free snacks, go to naturebox.com/TMOS and give it a try. Free. Don't pass this up. Start snacking smarter. Go to naturebox.com/TMOS to get a free sampler box of delicious snacks. The reason they give them to you free, because you'll be hooked once you try them.
They are that good.
And you're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. So, I think we can put to rest the whole thing with the dogs, that they're just, if there's a scent of anything like that time, or so, how dogs are.
They're into the holidays.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, everybody wants
what
love.
What does that even mean, they're into
you don't
the
want to be
holidays?
alone. They found each other.
Yeah,
well, it doesn't make me homophobe by discouraging that
No,
behavior.
I think most people. I remember, look, my dogs.
A homophobe. It doesn't make me homophobe.
They were huge. They were like bigger
okay,
dogs.
Tonto.
And the Red Rocket would come out at all times. And yes, because it's just not something we're comfortable with, you'd say, all right, enough, no more. Like you almost chastise them.
Last week,
I had a miniature poodle growing up, Louis Napoleon, and Louis Napoleon was that was his name. We named him Louis Napoleon. Tragically, did I ever tell you guys that story on the air? Have I told you, Rob?
I don't think so.
Years?
No.
He got ripped off. Somebody stole him out of the yard, and they found him on Main Street, and he got hit by a car and killed. And he had a rope tied around his neck, so we figured it was a dog
stolen,
napper.
yeah.
He would go so nuts in the car, you couldn't put the dog in the car, and we figured he made such a racket that the guys unloaded him, and then he got hit.
And what kind of dog was he?
He was a mini poodle, a little miniature poodle.
Smart dog.
I used to get down on all fours because Louis would hump me and hilarity would ensue. It was lots of fun.
We had a tremendous laugh.
Every
last
kid's
week.
done that. Come on now.
Last week was Linus's second birthday, December 1st, and Carrie celebrated. She got him one of those little things of Frosty Paws ice cream.
He gets presents.
Yeah, so he does get a present, Oscar. Shut up.
Right.
I'm going to focus attention forward now. And so we gave him the ice cream, and the Red Rocket was in full effect. He was loving that ice cream. And what's so funny is, it's worse, I guess, if like you have company and the lipstick is out. But when Robert comes in and he says, "Wow, Linus really likes his ice cream."
That's funny.
He's got the comedy gene. He's got the comedy gene. I don't know. Dogs are dogs, and they will be dogs. But, to be honest with you, as I'm midway through my second week with the fam coming back on Friday, I will tell you this: that they do offer sub-small comfort, boys.
Of course.
They do truly offer sub-small comfort.
And do they seem to like you better when Carla is away because you're the best? You're the best option, right?
I'm the main guy,
You're
and
the
I also
one who distributes the food.
Like I'll eat my lean cuisine at night, and I'll throw the empty container down on the ground, and they'll eat it.
Clean plate club.
So they like that. Carla does not do that. She keeps a much tidier house. The first time she went away, I was Mr. Mom, and I kept this house so meticulous. And when she returned, I didn't get that kind of response because it's like what she does all the time. And that's what she said.
You're
and Carla
just being responsible.
Carla tells it like it is.
Yeah,
and I was like, hey, so what do you think? What do you think? Looks like it looks every day I'm here.
Like that
and,
episode
that's
of
all
the,
I needed to hear.
It's like the episode of the Andy Griffith Show when Aunt Bee came home and the house was clean. She felt useless, like she wasn't needed.
Oh,
so
no, Carla doesn't feel useless.
You need
not
to
in her DNA. No, not in the DNA for her to feel useless.
So when we came to your house and you entertained us for the baptism, the house was meticulously clean.
Oh, yeah.
Spotless.
Spotless.
So let's make that be a rating of 10.
Yeah.
Where is the house right now?
Great question.
It's a 3.
Oh, and what gets it that score?
I emptied the trash yesterday, so I'm going to give myself a 4. I emptied all the little trash, and I took that out. And,
now, did you just empty it into the yard? or
into the middle of the living room.
In a pile?
Yeah, and burned it. So I don't know how I'm going to get that char stain out of there. But no,
throw down a towel.
I took it out. I took the trash out to the garage, and now and I did clean a kitchen counter yesterday.
What was your method?
But when I was installing, I'm glad you asked, Rob. When I was installing the plantation shutters.
Yes.
After I did that, I caulked the window seal to seal the shutters to make a much very, very nice look.
And it's important for a proper install.
Yeah.
I used no, that's wrong. You know what? When I painted the wall where the TV was going to go, where I took the shelf down, I used, I guess it's called a spackling knife, a putty knife.
Yes, yeah, look at you.
You went out and did some spackling.
A big putty knife. A big putty knife like that wide.
Sure.
And after that project, I was very happy, and I cleaned up, and I didn't get any paint anywhere, and I was very happy with that. I put the putty knife down
on the counter,
on the white counter, and the next time I looked at it was probably a week. It was like Monday that I looked at. When I looked at it, it had fused because there was water under it.
Oh, yeah.
It had fused to the counter, and the rust stain, which is, I guess, one of the toughest stains to get out.
Sure. It's almost impossible.
And I thought it was stainless steel, but it obviously wasn't, and so it was stuck.
It was stained steel.
It was stained steel, and
those putty knives are like $184. Like on a bad day, they're like $2. They're not gonna make stainless steel putty knives.
Well, I didn't know that. It was cheap.
It's not exactly made by Ginsu, Mike.
So I put it down, and then when I took it out, I couldn't get that stain out. So I used Glue Be Gone yesterday.
Sure.
I used
Did that work?
I used I used a Brillo pad, and then that scratched the actual surface of the counter a little bit, not a lot. And then I used Comet, and Comet got it out almost, but it's still there's an outline.
Was the hard part going back to 1960 to find a bottle of Comet?
Well, Comet. It's first of all, it's a can of
Comet.
It's
Comet
a can
is
on
great.
Comet. Comet is the bomb.
Yeah.
There's
I didn't know they
nothing
still
better than
made
it.
it.
Yeah.
But Carla's a big fan of Magic Erase. Have you ever
The
used
Magic
that
Eraser.
product?
Carrie loves
the Magic Eraser.
I hate
the Magic
them.
Eraser.
Oh, they're great. I love them.
Well, because I find them all around the house and they're all beat up because you can only use them a little bit. And she's like, "I got all the strats off the wall." I said, "But what is this little thing all beat
But
up?"
you
in
like
the
a
corner?
clean. You like a clean. Aren't you the most fastidious person in your home?
My kitchen is spotless.
Always,
always.
because you clean it.
I do,
right?
And I do. And you know what? I slowly and very methodically have given up on areas in my house that will never be clean. Julia's room will never be clean.
See,
Robert's
now
room
there,
might
now
as well
hold on,
burn
right
down.
there. Now stop right there. That's where you got to put the hammer down. You got to put the hammer down and say you got to clean that room, or you don't get to go on a concert with Fallout Boy.
There's no
You
hammer.
have to clean that room, or you will be shafted by another contest.
But I mean, like, how bad is it? In the
It's
kids'
not.
rooms?
It's not horrible. It's the kind that if we crack the whip,
Any
and
food
make-
products left in the room?
Now,
Ever?
that's funny. We did find a box of some food products in Julia's room.
In Julia's room. What was found? What was
I
found?
believe
That's
it-
when you're totally pigmeister, when you're leaving the food stuff
Well,
in
and
the,
you
in
see,
the
it's
room.
not that she's piggy. I think she just wants to prevent Robert from getting at it. It was
Getting
believe,
at the snack food?
at the snack foods. I believe it was some packages of. They were sealed, so it wasn't a rat issue.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
A rat issue.
Yeah, the
Big
last thing
rat.
we want is vermin.
Big
but
rat problem in Leesburg, by the way.
I think, and vultures all over the place. I think it was some potato chips, the little guys.
Oh, little snack packs.
Yeah, snack pack.
Yeah.
And then
Well, you see, you just throw those in a drawer and keep them
Yeah,
in your room.
yeah.
and
That's what I would
some peppermint patties, I believe.
Oh, peppermint patties.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if that gets on a radiator or melts open or something like that, you might have a real problem.
We one of the best things we ever did is in Robert's room is we took his bed off of the frame so it's on the ground, so it's just carpet, then box spring, then mattress, so he
Right.
can't hide anything under his bed.
Is that why you did it?
Well, because he put so much crap under a kid's bed, and
Right.
Julia
So
got
true.
risers for hers. She might as well have a family of 3 living under her bed.
So do you ever go in? I mean, I know you've put your hammer down before, but have
Yeah.
you just given up now? Is that what it is?
Well, I know this. I know that I can keep the kitchen spotless, and I can keep my downstairs, my basement, my cave. I can keep that the way I want. The rest, I have to sort of let slide.
What
It's
about
not
your common area
disgusting.
living room off the kitchen on your main floor?
That's a daily struggle, but usually what happens is about 5 o'clock, the kids go to their rooms because they know I'm about to come upstairs and say do things. And they hide. They do. And this is common. The kids will hide because they can gauge when they know tasks are going to be assigned.
You
but
know
I make
these
them come
things.
down. Of course.
So you are the detective that has solved the crimes. You're just not putting down the punishment.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Not yet. Who knows?
Not yet.
Someday
You wait
they may
until
just
they leave
push
the
me
home?
too far.
If you leave, when you leave like on a Reno trip,
Right.
and you come back, please to describe the condition of your domicile.
Have you ever seen a New Orleans swamp with Spanish moss hanging from the trees?
How bad is it? Seriously.
No, it's you know what, the things that they really slack on, and this is an easy fix. It's a daily whip crack at about hammer down, as you would say, at 5 o'clock. Robert taking the trash out and Julia staying on top of the dishes.
Fair.
And I say, if I am at my desk when they get in from school at 3:46 every night, and I say, guys, you do the trash, you do the dishes. If I jump on them right away, it's done.
Yeah.
But I've got to continually remind them, and I think that's just a facet of being a 12 and 14-year-old kid.
and you're the neatnik also, Oscar, right? I mean, you do that in your
I demand certain things in my household, Mike. If I
He
go on a
demands
long
presents every
if I
Christmas.
go on a long business trip, I'd like to come home to a clean, spotless home.
now let me ask you this: is it spotless when you leave?
It's almost spotless because simply, if I'm leaving and I have a small
So you
place,
want it to
I'm
look
packing,
better. You want it to look better when
and
you return than when you leave.
I think it didn't happen one time, and then there was a pep talk because I wanted to explain to the young lady in my life that I've been slaying the dragon.
That would be Shannon, ladies and gentlemen.
and I need to come home to a clean place. The worst is
He
coming home
requires this.
to a dirty home after you've just been in a dirty hotel, right?
Yeah,
And
and also because you have to unpack, you're going to be
Yes,
making a mess as
exactly.
it is, right?
How does Shannon rate on the neatness scale? I don't know if I've ever asked you. I've probably discussed this.
when
She's
we
so
first-
neat. She's a cool chick.
When we first met and were dating, It was she was on the 10, and then she got comfortable, so she went down to a 6, and then we talked about it openly, and then now she's back at a solid 9. Could be better, but we're all, we all make our own
But
strides.
you really don't ever dish out a 10 because that means there's no room for improvement.
That's true, but I would like a 10. I think this holiday season we're going to be at a 10 scale.
Okay.
Oh, did we lose him?
We've lost you, Mike.
Did you guys hear me? Okay?
Yeah, now we
what
can hear
happened
you.
just then?
Oh, no. Is he messing with us?
Hello, and now I'm back. Can you hear me now?
Now we can hear you.
Now we can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah. Yes.
What happened there?
Hello, that was a momentary little glitch. We get those. I had no idea. I
happens.
turned
Were
my
you
Wi-Fi
online
off,
again?
So, just
Shocker.
wanted to make sure. Don't know if that happened. Well, I'm online every. I'm online every day. I'm online every day. I leave it open every day. So that was just a glitch. We'll see if it works after that. Interesting. Lots of work being done at the front of the community. Lots of cables being disturbed. So
Don't you think they're
Comcast
fleecing
people
your
are in
community?
here on
Oh,
almost
you know
a
what,
daily
Mike?
basis.
Also, you know that the Walmart
Yeah,
people,
absolutely, 100%.
The Walmart people might dig through a few cables too.
Oh,
Do you think the Walmart people called Miss Utility?
I told you. No, they don't. Because they are Miss Utility. They own Miss Utility.
Okay.
The Walmart people. I told you the tale of two construction projects.
Yes, absolutely.
You got the Walmart location that came in. I have no idea how many acres. For the sake of argument, let's say 40 acres.
Mm-hmm.
They came in on 40 acres. And they decimated it. I mean, they just leveled it. One day I saw a couple of palm trees standing up. I said, "Oh, they left a couple of." Nah, that was just an oversight. That they needed another piece of heavy equipment. They got this
Run it
thing
through the
done
chipper.
in like 3. Yeah. Oh, you should see. You should see the chipper. Oh my God! If that had been the chipper in Fargo, they wouldn't have gotten caught. All right. I mean, this is a massive chipper, and they bring
The
it
whole
in.
neighborhood
and
smells like
it's
coconuts.
the tail.
Oh, yeah.
It's the tale of two construction projects. They are doing two massive construction projects. One is the Walmart next door. Hey, am I a lucky guy? Going to have a Walmart
Walking
next door.
distance.
Who doesn't count on that?
Walking distance.
Who
That's
doesn't
great.
count on that in their life, right? Yeah, life is good. Property values.
That's right. And a possible
anyway,
job as a greeter.
Absolutely. When I get a little longer in the tooth. How are you? How you doing today? Merry
Hugs are
Christmas.
great.
Here's your sticker.
How are you? And by the way, even if I don't have that voice when I get older, I will use that voice. How are you today? Yeah, okay. Make sure. Don't spit any gum out on the floor. How are you today? So we've got the Walmart people that come in, and they accomplish 40 acres and trucks and everything in like 3 hours. They absolutely fly through this
Efficient.
construction project, and you see how they do it. Meanwhile, the front gate of our community, Cocoonville, they have contracted with We Don't Give a Shit Construction.
Language.
That is who they have. I'm sorry, we have a lot of edits on the show, but I have to express myself. We are talking about every maybe third day there are 2 or 3 guys, one of them sitting on a bobcat, doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. This
When was
project,
the
are you ready for this?
When was the baptism?
It was early November.
Okay, so we're looking at over a month ago.
Yes.
They had
Well over a month.
Have they made any progress since then? Because the place was in horrible disarray at that point.
It appears now that they are putting different tiles on the sign out front.
Oh,
and I believe I've
property
been
value.
counting when I drive
Zing.
back in. When I drove back in the other day, I estimated, and I think I'm not overstating it here. I think they're putting on 1 tile a day. I believe that's what they're putting on there. They're putting on one tile a day. And I've begun to see some of the city fathers down here coming out and having kind of. They appear to be animated discussions with
Do
people.
the city fathers
and-
have top hats and a sash that says mayor?
No, they have age spots, is what they have.
they're older, yes.
That's what they have. And so, and I have no dog in this fight. I'm not involved in the decision. Other than this being my community, I don't give a rat's ass. I drive out, and when I see this, I'm like, I shake my head every time. I was like, oh, there they are again. Yeah, another wheelbarrow. Another guy with a wheelbarrow. Yeah, where are you going? All right, yeah, terrific, fantastic. And it's just a study of two, and obviously Walmart with their pockets, their deep pockets, they're able to go in and do that. But I've seen that with other big construction
But
companies.
they're not going to make money when the gate's done. Walmart knows that when they're done, the money
Ka-ching,
pours
ka-ching.
in.
Time's
Yeah.
a ticking.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
There's only
What were you gonna
17
say,
days
Oscar?
till Christmas. I'll say this.
There's
We
16
trumped you on
shopping
that one.
days. There's 16 shopping days.
16?
Do you not listen to my jingles?
No, I tune out. I tune out when that happens.
What's the matter with you?
I go to my happy place.
My heart is broken.
I guess if you don't say anything to them, so there's got to be some people that are giving heat to your homeowners association to put the heat on the construction company because it's been 2 months, right?
Thumb screws is what they
2
mean.
months.
Yeah.
2 months of this because we started dealing with the signal issues back then. They fixed it.
That's right.
We're back in business. But I will say that. Do you have a target when you think this will be done?
No, it's a Walmart, not a Target.
I asked the gate guys, and they're not able to give me an answer. So I would say probably sometime after the first of the year.
Moose
it's not going to be done before.
It's going to get
Moose up front should have told.
It's going to get into February.
Yeah. Hold on, cue the music. There we go. Thank you very much. Yeah, no worries. I don't care. That's not what I want to play. I wanted to play this one, ladies and gentlemen. You know what that means?
What's that?
It's time for our fruitcake giveaway.
Oh, very cool.
That's right, everybody. Yes, it's time for our fruitcake giveaway. Fruitcake. We have 5 letters. We were originally going to read one letter, and then if the person wasn't home, we'd move on to the next letter. No, that's being too easy on our listeners. If you're not home, the next day we will pick another letter, and that person will receive 2 fruitcakes.
Because we've changed this. This is no longer the 12 days of fruitcake. Now it's the progressive fruitcake jackpot.
The progressive fruitcake jackpot. Let me share today's letter. The 12 days of fruitcake. Oh, somebody actually wrote to the 12 days of Christmas.
Will you sing it?
Something for the show. Yes, absolutely.
Like this. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. On the 12th day of fruitcake, Rob Spiewak gave to me 12 months of podcasts, 11 Oscars booing, 10 Ustream viewers, 9 Beatles bumpers, 8 weeks vacation, 7 awesome podcasts. He repeated podcasts.
That's all right.
6 iPads failing, 5 SDs.
Bum.
4 funny voices, 3 Diaper Genies, 2 studios, and a link to his cake recipe.
That's good. I like that.
There it is.
Right.
That's Eric Parker. Let's call Eric and see if we can give away a fruitcake. Yesterday we did great with our first winner, and let's see if we can be 2 for 2. That would be very, very exciting for me. We are now
Eric now.
Eric Parker.
We're now in the land of Skype. So
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't hear anything.
Dicey? I don't hear anything either.
We're
I don't
up.
hear anything.
We're up
The
and
other right-
we're up and moving.
There it is.
there we go.
Calling Eric Parker.
Eric Parker.
Eric Parker.
California maybe took a little time to get there.
Eric. Oh my God! Turn that down. Eric Parker.
No, that's Richard Parker.
Maybe he's in a boat with a tiger.
Hey, you know, with great power comes great responsibility.
Oh, a fax. You gave us a fax
No,
line.
it's not a fax. It's a song.
I want fruitcake.
He wins.
He wins.
Is it his answering machine?
It is.
It's you win.
Yo,
you
that
win.
is
You
so
did what we
great.
asked. You did. Eric, that's even better than a live call. Congratulations. It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You have won a Rob Spiewak fruitcake because you left that on your answering machine. That means anybody else that calls you knows that you want fruitcake.
And you know
that
what's
is
so
better
great?
than getting a live one.
I just realized the song he played was the craft recipe
it
music.
was.
It was a really bad recording of it.
I am so sorry for saying it was a fax machine. I apologize. That is our winner, Eric Parker of North Highlands, California. Congratulations, Eric. You are the big winner, and thank you so much for your support of the Mike O'Mara Show. That is
cool.
Man, oh man, that makes my day. Absolutely makes my day.
And you
Fantastic.
can still submit your letters to fruitcake at MikeO'MaraShow.com. 10 more days of fruitcake madness.
And tomorrow with the mailbag, Rob, you said there's something special coming.
Yes,
right?
as a matter of fact, you submit the letters. The best way to get them to me is Rob at MikeO'MaraShow.com, ROBB. The best letter or letters tomorrow will get free Sherry's berries.
Yay!
Look at
More
that.
fun stuff. I love that. We'll take a break, come back with news you may not need on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Hi, this is Carla O'Mara, and
Hello.
I've been doing a lot of thinking lately about Rob Spiewak's bag. Rob loves a lot of things, but what he loves more than anything is having listeners fill up his bag week
Time to do a new one,
after
Carla.
week with wonderful messages.
She's out of town.
Would you be
Yeah, I
a
know.
sweetie and drop Rob a message for his bag? Send it right along to Rob at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Don't forget the 2 B's. Who knows? Rob might reach into his bag and pluck out a message from Y.
Oh, you.
Please, don't follow his bag. Because if you don't, he might ignore it. And
Right.
then it'll start to sting.
Yes,
the
it will.
French.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. I think it's today. I think today, this afternoon, my Harry's Razors are coming in.
The
And,
best.
and it says, do not say Harry's Razors. Okay, I won't say Harry's Razors, even though that's what they are, for Christ's sake. My Harry's products? Jesus, sometimes it drives me nuts. All right, let me start again. Hi, everybody.
Blades.
This portion of the Mike O'Mara Show is brought to you by Harry's. My Harry's package is coming today.
Cool. Ah.
Yes, we all use Harry's products, and we all love our Harry's products. And no matter who you're shopping for, Harry's.com has a great gift idea. It's the limited edition Winston set. It has a razor, 3 blades, and your choice of shaving cream or foaming shave gel. And it's only $25 with the promo code TMOS Holiday. Plus, the gift set is engravable and comes in a cool box with a customized holiday card. Just in time for the holidays, Harry's makes it super easy. No lines, no hassle, and free shipping straight to your door. It is now officially your last minute. Today is the last day to get a free shipping on your order, and if you want it to arrive before Christmas. So order today, like right now. Just go to harrys.com and enter the code TMOS Holiday. No spaces at checkout for $5 off your holiday order. Well, is it $25 for the limited edition Winston set and $5 off your entire order?
The Winston set is $25 with the code, with the $5 discount.
I actually order a bunch of these for my family.
Oh, they're great.
So you get the $5
So you can
off.
you can get the $25 Winston set or the $5 off. Is that it?
I believe
Yes.
$5 off anything, but if you apply it to the Winston set is only $25.
Yes, but I mean my point is the Winston set, if you put that holiday bonus in, TMOS Holiday, you get the Winston set for $25.
Exactly.
Yes.
You do not get an additional $5 off of that, but you can get a $5 off if it's your first order and you buy something else. Might be a question we want to ask the agency.
So I'll give you
when they're not doing this.
I'll give you the answer. You get $5 off if you purchased before. You get $5 off if you purchase again. That code works all the way around.
Okay.
Yes.
So it actually will take more off the
yeah, you get
the
$5
Winston
off,
set.
but the Winston set it's unique simply because of the gift you give. It's a package,
it's
and the way it
beautiful.
comes is gorgeous.
All right. Shipping is free, and your satisfaction is 100% guaranteed, but you got to do it today. That's HARRYS.com, and enter coupon code TMOS Holiday for an additional $5 off your order. Take advantage of free shipping for the holidays right now. Harrys.com. Give the gift of a better shave. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And now let's cue the Billy Big Voice guy, and maybe I can read another 9-minute commercial. An Iowa venue says a Bill Cosby performance scheduled for next year has been postponed indefinitely. Getting close to where we broadcast at KCJJ, the Des Moines Civic Center said Monday it notified ticket holders that they will receive a refund for the planned March 7th concert. They're doing it way out now. Cosby stage shows have been canceled in several other states. The actions follow renewed allegations, about Cosby, the 77-year-old comedian, and we really don't know where this is going to end up. It's hard to say.
But as
really
they start to cancel, I bet we see more and more cancellations, postponements, and refunds.
Yeah,
and
I feel creepy going to one of his shows.
I
It's
would
terrible,
too.
but it's
I
true.
would too.
Diddy apparently put a pretty serious hurting on Drake outside a Miami nightclub called Live. Is it Live or Live? I'm not sure.
I think it would be live. I would think it would be live.
Guess what just came? Guess what just came right now?
What? Beluga.
My Harry's package. Oh, stop that. That's terrible.
Well, I know sometimes the dogs come in the room when you're doing the show.
They're saying that it's LIV. Would that be live?
I would think it would be live.
Or live. On Sunday night, some people are saying it happened because Drake said something nasty to Diddy's girlfriend, Cassie. Stop it! Go back to your gay set!
Is that what he said?
No, that's not what Drake said.
Other people are saying it was about money. A source says, quote, Diddy claimed that Drake was using music without the proper rights. Whatever the case, Diddy picked up the W. A source says, quote, Drake definitely got the crap kicked out of him. I heard they were taking him to the hospital. A second source also claims Drake went to the hospital, claiming it was for a separated shoulder. Diddy is 45. Drake is 28. And who knows whether there'll be more information about that. But
Silly.
we're all between moguls. Yeah. Another rapper named Earl Hayes shot and killed his wife yesterday morning before turning the gun on himself. And boxer Floyd Mayweather Jr. witnessed it on FaceTime. Have you heard this story yet?
What?
Yeah, Hayes was a member of Mayweather's Money team. His wife, Stephanie Mosley, was a dancer and actress who was on the VH1 drama Hit the Floor. Have you ever watched that, Oscar?
I just heard of it today for the first time when I read the story.
Wow.
According to TMZ, Earl FaceTimed Floyd in a rage, claiming Stephanie had been unfaithful. He was threatening to kill her, and Floyd was begging him to calm down. It didn't work. Floyd won't say how much he actually saw, but he admits that he heard everything. Sources say he's pretty shaken up, obviously having trouble dealing with this. That's a scary, scary tour. A lot of violence out there.
I guess so.
Some TGI Fridays have a gimmick this Christmas. We had this on Tech 411 yesterday, Oscar, and I had to put it in here because there's an update to the story.
Yeah?
Oh, good.
You were saying that her face got scratched. I think I've got to update this story.
Okay.
A drone carrying mistletoe hovered around the inside of the TGI Fridays. So a photographer from the Brooklyn Daily named Georgine Benvenuto went to the Fridays in New York on Thursday to take pictures of couples kissing under the drone. Unfortunately for Georgine, the drone lost control while she was there, clipped her, and chopped off a tiny chunk of her nose.
Oh, my God.
Really? Yeah, that's why I updated the story.
Oh, my God. It's at a scratch on TechCrunch.
Wow.
Now, they say from the pictures it looked like it was a scratch, but
Okay.
Georgine said it really did take some flesh. So we'll have to determine what that when we see
Did
the
the
pictures.
chunk fall into either ranch or blue cheese dressing?
Oh, nasty.
Gross.
With a striped shirt. The guy who was flying the drone is a different story. He says Georgine asked him to land it on her arm, and when he did, she flinched, which is how it clipped her nose. There's no word on whether Georgine is potentially suing. I hope not. It's just an accident. Come on, lighten up.
And you know what? How can you fly a drone with all those saxophones on the wall?
Too much flair.
A lot of flair.
Oh, my God. No, you're going to hit the snowshoe. All right. Leonardo DiCaprio was still partying in Miami on Saturday night. I guess he was there when Diddy was there and Drake. He left a club with enough women to charge almost 24 cell phones. A witness said, quote, Leo left with 20 girls. He left with 20 women.
What a good guy.
Yeah.
Man, oh, man. There were other dudes at the club, but it sounds like they couldn't hang, especially Joe Jonas. The witness said, these are like witnesses. Who's this guy that say that? The witness says about Joe Jonas, he looked scared, like he was going to drown and suffocate in the women. His face was hilarious.
Yeah.
That's such a diss.
It's like,
who knows whether
it's
that's
like a
true or
guppy walking into a Great White's party.
Exactly.
You know?
Way over his head.
I would love, wouldn't you love to be on the street of Miami and see Leo leaving with 20 women? That would be something fun to watch.
Like his own bachelor party.
A woman named Cheryl Shapiro was shopping for wrapping paper at a Walgreens in Northridge, California this weekend and noticed something odd in the design of the Hanukkah paper. Swastikas.
Oh, that is not okay.
Now, based on the photos online, it doesn't look like they're there on purpose. Well, how could that be? They're part of a geometric pattern, and we'll give the manufacturer the benefit of the doubt and say it's an accident. But even accidentally, swastikas don't belong on any wrapping paper, let alone paper for our Jewish friends. What are you doing? Come on.
This is not cool. Fix this. Don't do this.
Walgreens announced yesterday that they will be pulling the wrapping paper off their shelves immediately. So, for those people in the mob, you might want to get over to Walgreens as soon as you can.
Good people.
Before it's too late.
It's just a collector's item, that's
Very
all.
good. And now a little
God.
something. The New Jersey Lottery recently noticed a strange trend in their most frequent winners. 10 of the 20 most frequent lottery winners in the state are people who either sell lottery tickets at a store or have family members who do.
Oh, no, crooked.
Those 10 people have won 840 total jackpots in 5 years, worth about $1.8 million. Screw them, lock them up, as far as I'm concerned. Statistically speaking, most of them would have had to spend around $1 million on tickets to win as often as they have. And since it's not likely that any of them did, the Lottery Commission has launched an investigation. Good. Their best guess as to what's going on is those people who sell lottery tickets are illegally cashing other people's winning tickets, then keeping a percentage.
Wow.
That's scummy. Here's how it works. People who win prizes over $600 in the lottery have to send in their tickets to get paid. But if they owe back taxes or child support or court fees, they might not want things to be official because their winnings would be garnished. There's a racket for everything, isn't there?
There really is.
So the store owner cashes the ticket for them and takes 20% or more, according to the lottery spokesman, Robert De Niro. He said, in the end, we get it all. There we go. Thank you very much. We'll take a quick break, come back with the Audio Vault and Rob Spiewak right here on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Tony and Gary.
Hi, I'm Tony Perkins.
Hi, I'm Gary Stein.
And that's Gary Stein doing Mike O'Mara doing Gary Stein. Listen, we hope you will listen to our show. We have great fun, great guests every week.
We certainly do, and pretty soon the box set comes out.
And then, frankly, it's just not the same without you. Check it out at TonyPerkinsShow.com.
The Tony Perkins Show.
Love that show. Check it out. This section of the Mike O'Mara Show brought to you by The Man Grate. Hey, Grill Masters, this holiday season, only one gift that's an absolute must-have. It's the Man Grate. What is it, you ask? Let me explain it to you. You know this. American-made, high-quality, 100% cast-iron grill grates, and Oscar has his fingerprints all over them.
Yes.
They sit right on top of your existing grates. They weigh in at 8 pounds. They're fantastic. Now, their patented design delivers steakhouse-quality flavor right at home, and with the Mike O'Mara Show special, you get 33% off your entire order. Head over to mangrate.com and enter the coupon code TMOS at checkout. Buy 3, get a 4th free. 100% cast iron, made in the USA, and remember, 33% off your order of a Man Grate. Order 3 and get the 4th free. Use coupon code TMOS. That's the Man Grate, and happy grilling. Without further ado, let's open up the audio vault with Rob Spiewak. Take it away, Rob.
We never got to it yesterday, Mike. The convention in Chicago of the furries.
That we didn't talk. I wanted to talk about that.
There was a chlorine gas leak that made them have to evacuate the hotel.
No.
These are people that, as you know, Mike.
I bet they were doing what Beluga and Frankie were doing.
Yes, and they're every bit as furry because they put on big, almost like mascot-looking costumes, and then they make love. I wanted to see what the spokesman for the event might sound like. Now, to be fair, Mike, he was not in costume when he did this interview, but I think you'll like the alluring way that he speaks.
We've been having a grand old time, and we do not know what's going on at this time. We've been asked to leave the hotel for unknown reasons, but we have a lot of costumers out here with big fluffy costumes that'll keep people warm, so at this point, we're not at all worried.
I'm a sick pervert. Yes, sirree.
But really, who's worse, him or Charlie Sheen?
So this is, correct me if I'm wrong, we didn't talk about it yesterday. This is sexual-based, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Totally sex.
You know, would be a great day to have Mac here.
Furry fantasy.
It kind of turns me off, but at the same time, I get a few cocktails in me. I'd walk through the lobby on a Friday night just to
see what's up. Yeah, sure, why not?
Absolutely. Second floor of the convention center,
why not? But also, wouldn't you...
see where the holes are cutting the outfit.
Wouldn't you say there's a pretty significant ugly person factor if they're completely covered up in furry costumes?
And then also there's the bad thing of when they take the costume off and they're still furry. That's... you gotta
I'd like
watch
to see
for
the
that.
ratio of guys to girls, just because... That would be interesting to see how many women attractive or not.
Also, if they keep the costumes on, if they even know.
Or maybe
great
just
question.
have like zippers in the costume.
Zippers. Or the old-fashioned one use buttons, but
So
the modern
nasty.
furries use zippers.
So nasty.
So they caught Charlie Sheen ranting and raving on the street. He really wants to be in the series finale of 2.5 Men.
Okay.
And Chuck Lorre will not let him do it. So what does he do? He screams and yells, and they puts it on TMZ.
Here's what sucks. I got clearance from the whole cast, from Les Moonves, Tassler, all the suits. There's one guy blocking it. It's a tip of the hat to the fans, and if it doesn't happen, it's a crime against entertainment humanity. and that's on you, Chuck, if you don't let it happen. Do the right thing, Chuck. Get out of your own way. Oh, wait, that's impossible.
Now it's a crime against entertainment humanity. You see.
Well, nothing's going to happen now, so he won't be on it. He
No.
won't be on it at all. He knows that. He's Charlie Sheen, smart enough to know.
I mean, that bridge is still on fire.
Yeah, it's
burning
burning.
years ago.
It's burning.
Yeah, doesn't he have a new show? He got a nice contract.
Yeah.
Anger
Shut
management
up,
he
Charlie.
does. Yeah, he does
Absolutely.
a nice cable show. Did you see the film or the tape of Elton John falling out of his chair?
No.
Oh, you must see this. This is terrific.
Really?
He was at a charity tennis match, and he was in one of those, not like a director's chair that sits low, but one that's a little taller.
Right.
And he was just on it, and he turned, and it sort of buckled under him. What I like is the announcer laughing when it happens.
17-13.
Oh. 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 Are you all right? Sir Elton, are you all right?
I'm not standing. No.
No, we were very worried about you there. It was a very friendly chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's not standing.
That's great.
He appears to be okay. He is so puffy now. He's just
really?
the nice, round Elton John.
Oh, round Elton. He's a daddy. He's a new daddy.
Like him. Now, Chris Rock's still making the jokes that everyone is not brave enough to make.
Ray Rice can play again now. Yeah. He got reinstated? Yeah. I'm gonna pick him. I'm gonna put Ray Rice and Solange in my fantasy elevator team.
I love Chris Rock. Mike, Christmas time is getting closer and closer. I know you're not in the spirit, but I found a song that I think Oscar will like for the holidays.
All right.
It's not Feliz Navidad, but I think you know all the words.
I am Groot. I am Groot. I'm Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. Groot. I am Groot. 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 Groot.
I think
that's a couple hours of my life I'll never get back to see that movie.
Oh, you didn't like it?
No, I didn't like it.
Oh, it's
I
sad,
lied when
right?
I said I did. Yeah, it was all right.
All right, well, let's finish with this. You know, Mike, it's big news here on the East Coast. The Royals are in town.
Today
oh, my
in
God.
Washington, D.C., Prince William attended a reception for endangered species. Things got awkward when Prince William realized the whole event was for his family.
That is your magic audio vault. Have a great Tuesday, everybody.
I like that. Our show today was brought to you by Encore Insurance Services. You need life insurance, but you haven't bought it yet. Why? No more excuses. Today's the day, and Encore will make it easy. Encore surveys the top companies in the insurance industry to compare premiums. It's fast and it's easy. No obligation, no salesman, and it's free. Just call toll-free. Here's the number. Write it down. 866-347-5748. That's 866-347-5748. You'll find a website as well, smartterm.com/TMOS. That's smartterm.com/TMOS. And you'll find all the license, disclaimer, and quality customer service right there. Encore Insurance Services, LLC. Check them out as a favor to us, but mostly for yourself. And do it today. For Oscar Santana and Rob Spiewak, Mike O'Mara saying so long, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Now that the show's over, don't forget to go to NatureBox.com and sign up to get your free sampler box of great tasting healthy snacks. Forget the vending machine and start snacking smarter with delicious treats like barbecue kettle kernels. Go to naturebox.com/TMOS. That's naturebox.com/TMOS.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.